僕は何を失 gozaimasu. I'm in a castle ground. I want you to hear these bugs and animals in this 600-year-old castle. Matsumoto Castle. One of 5 or 6 original castles. I'm going to see, I believe, 4 of them. I'm not going to stay here, however, because I made a decision to instead to spend a little time rearranging my backpack this morning. I needed sleep after Fuji. And then also I wanted to go to the public onsen again, which was fantastic here in Matsumoto. As usual, without any tourist groups around, I am virtually the only American here. Wow. Oh, my first view. Oh, my. It's one of, I think I remember reading, it's one of 5 original wooden castles left. Beautiful. But once again this morning, it's not necessarily these wonderful locations that really have been hitting me hard. It's the wonderful people. I was waiting at a stoplight just outside the castle area, and an old lady on a bike was also waiting, and she started talking. We talked for 15 minutes in her broken English, but fairly good English, and mine in very broken Japanese. Oh, we had a wonderful conversation. She insisted on giving me 2 bags, little bags of homemade origami cranes. It was wonderful. She is such a nice lady. The people are just simply out of this world, the people. Sweet and kind and generous. They all want to meet Americans if you're outside of a tourist group. They stay away from the tourist groups. But when they see someone like me alone with Japanese flags on my backpack, let's see, can I flip this around? Okay, there I am. Can you see the backpack? I have a backpack with the Japanese flags on the back that I got from the top of Fuji, and it's been an amazing experience. So they see that and they all want to meet me because I'm alone. I think that makes a huge difference. They feel at ease. Last night, of course, my phone died. I had not slept in 38 hours from 7:30 in the morning 2 days ago, so that'd be Monday morning, all the way through last night, 10:30 at night. And I got home super late at 10:30 because I went and had sushi at this super weird sushi bar that went around, super automated. And then I went to this public onsen that my Airbnb host recommended, and it was simply the greatest onsen ever. And my muscles feel so much better. But my phone died, so I had no Google Maps. And as a result, because I had no Google Maps, I got lost with 38 hours of no sleep. And as a result, I was wandering around this residential area in this wonderful city. And this 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl was parking her bike, and I asked her just point me in the direction of this castle, and instead she insisted at 10:30 at night to walk with me alone, a guy who she had never met, all the way until we found 2 policemen. And I'm telling you, it was like 8 blocks we walked, and she spoke no English. Just we hand gestured together. And once I met the police officers, they had broken English, especially the young police officer, but they had no fear that I was going to hurt her or anything. It's a crazy society. How could a 12 or 13-year-old girl that I come up late at night for directions offer to walk with me and her bike all the way until we found someone to really help me? It's a crazy society. It's just magic. That's all I could say. As I sit here and look at this castle, I just am overwhelmed by how sweet and kind these people are. So anyway, this morning I went back to the onsen. I made a decision. I was going to get up at 7, which is late, and then forego going into the castle today, and instead I would go onsen again, which I did. And I had Starbucks coffee, and I updated my email and Facebook page a little bit because all my Japanese friends were very worried if I was okay, because I haven't updated it since Fuji. So I'm really behind. But social media is not primary to this vacation and trip and journey. But the people are just so friendly. As I go on buses and train stations and walking alone on streets, they all come up and offer to help, and all with smiles, and they all tell me how great they love my smile and things. It's I can't explain it. And I'm in the onsens. Everywhere I go, I'm completely the only American that I see anywhere. It is so strikingly, I'm the only minority here. I don't see any minorities. Possibly Chinese. A lot of Chinese around Fuji. But not here in Matsumoto, that's for sure.
誰やったらやってくれたら飯やけどね。
Once again, all Japanese tourists here. I'm not finding a single American, nor Taiwanese or Chinese for that matter. This little girl's trying to track one of those fish, big carp. They're begging for food. Not many people here at all, really. I wonder if these are sakura trees. I'm sure they are sakura. These carefully maintained trees are also beautiful. Uh-oh, someone's not happy. Yep, not too happy. Just like any other 1-year-old. Uh-oh, big carp. Matsumoto Castle in Matsumoto City. One of 5 or 6 remaining 600-year-old wooden castles with a very wide moat. I wonder how deep it is. As you see, I'm pretty much the only tourist here. A lot of Japanese tourists. Actually, not that many Japanese tourists either. Simply astounding. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I believe these were Edo period. way to the Daio Wasabi Farm, how could I not stop in to the Hotaka Grand Shrine? The sound of the cicadas drew me in. Oh, it's magnificent. It is a magnificent structure. Two dragons, one with their mouth open, one with their mouth closed. It's hot and humid today, even up here in the mountains. I will have to purchase a charm. Always the cicadas. I'm at the Hotaka Grand Shrine. I have the entire place to myself, and it's a grand shrine with the 3 pillars. Spectacular woodwork inside. The 2 lions guarding the entrance, the water over the bridge. It has a horse as a sacred animal and a boat, some form of boat that has some kind of deep significance, because it looks like that may be with the poles, maybe they're Mikoshi, maybe. Hard to say. I can't believe that a boat would be that, but maybe. But I have the place virtually to myself. Let's go look at the horse. It's a sacred horse. He looks strong, like a samurai horse. He must have been very important. I mean, right at the entrance, he has to be very important. What a location. Shinto tradition is you're never supposed to walk in the middle. That's left for the ancestors. Wow, the woodwork. Holy cow. The woodwork is spectacular. Two sacred cedar trees, as always. Probably 600 years old, easy. And only a few people here. Oh my goodness. There is such a quiet to this place. Wow. That is a big shrine. Zuminoshi. There's 3 little kids, boys running around. What a beautiful structure.
かな、歌ってみたいと思います。なんだっけってなりますね。じゃあ聞いていただきましょう。愛してる山口を。
I've crossed just literally 5 or 6 of these large rivers which feed all the rice paddies around Hotaka on the way to the Daio Wasabi factory. It is amazingly clean water. Obviously mountain water. There's a lot of vegetation in it too. So it's obviously moving really fast. The low clouds obstruct most of the big mountain range, but you can still get a feeling about how big the mountain range is around here. This is a valley, large valley, and I've just walked through about a half an hour of rice paddies. They're all controlled with their own irrigation system and canal system, all fed off this incredibly clean water. I mean, it's a unique situation. A large flat plain with water, literally mountains on three sides of this area. There's mountain range all the way around it except for one way. So they get water from many different sides down here, but it's all been controlled into these man-made rivers, or rivers that have been controlled. That's what I'd say. But it's all so crystal clean, the water around here.
違う音鳴ってたでしょ今。いいからってたでしょこれ見るときに。
And here I am at Daio Wasabi. The water, I can't quite really tell you how amazingly clear it is. It's so mountain fresh. And there is a lot of it running everywhere. These are historic water wheels. There's several of them. Huge trees. I don't think you could see how clean the water is though. It's like crystal clear. A lot of vegetation in it. So it must run through the wasabi. I'm gonna have to, I have about a half an hour before everything closes, so I gotta keep moving. This is the water that feeds the wasabi at the Daio Wasabi Farm. It is incredibly clear. You can't really get justice for how clear this water is. It's obviously mountain water. There's a lot of vegetation in it. So they must, as part of the process of the wasabi, they actually run the water through the wasabi like hydroponics. There's a whole set of these historic water wheels here as well.
一つになっていく
And this is the largest wasabi plantation in the world. And this is how wasabi grows. In super cold mountain water that they channel to each plant in rocks. Just rocks. There's no dirt to it. Literally, the water runs throughout the rock system. They're also covering it from the sun, so it must be a shade plant, and the water is crystal clear and really cold. And there's just miles of it in all directions. Wow. Very cold. I'll have to do that. Oh, they took their shoes off. They're letting their feet, oh, I'm doing that so much. Oh, that is cold. And that's how it grows, underwater. Oh, that's cold. I can't feel my toes. Oh! It's the reverse of an onsen. Oh, it's so refreshing though. Konnichiwa. From the United States? America. Hi. Oh, I want to know more about this, their whole process. Oh my gosh, my feet are numb. And it's just amazing to see. This is cool. Well worth the hike out here. And this is how wasabi is grown in the largest wasabi farm in the world. Wasabi from the Daio Wasabi Farm is shipped everywhere in the United States, but it's strongest when it's freshest. These are new plants. They grow quite tall, and they only grow in mountain fresh, super cold water. Obviously in the shade as well, given the shade screens. The water literally is channeled through rocks. There's no dirt to it. And I'm telling you, this is an area that they allow you to take off your shoes. And I'm telling you, I'm standing in this water, and my feet are numb. It is so cold. Oh, but this is so cool. Uh-oh, we got rain. Just an amazing process. Konnichiwa. A true Japanese garden water event, or water, whatever they call it, in the Shinto shrine. 'It's amazing to see one actually in Japan. I think the Shintos believed it would scare away the evil spirits. The alarm went off just now to signal that it's closing, so I must get going. But they said that this area, which is an actual stream bed, has the almost ready to be harvested wasabi, which is a root that grows in the water. So this is like the full growth wasabi, ready to be harvested. Let's see if I could see an individual. Yeah, so there's an individual plant right there. And it's actually a river that they've made shallow with rocks that the water just runs through. It's an amazing system. I'm always amazed at these kind of things.